Now, here's the thing. Some of y'all probably gonna say I'm hating. Some of y'all gonna probably say, you don't get what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do stuff big and y'all wanna play it small and everything else. That's cool. I just wanna ask you one question. Sup? How you doing? Welcome back to A Moment of Clarity with yours truly, Aaron Thomason. I'm excited, as always, that you're back with me, but I want to know, did you bring somebody with you? All right, listen, let's dig into this, right? Because we're about at the midpoint of the year, not quite, but we're at about the midpoint, and some of us are losing motivation. Just don't feel like it. You're trying to blame it on, I'll wait till next year. It's nice outside. So we're coming up with all these excuses that leads us to procrastination, which ultimately is the reason why what? We don't go get done what we want to get done because our motivation was here at the top of the year. And as certain things have started happening, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. So I want to talk about 3 reasons why your motivation might be down to hit your goal. First one, motivation might be down because you don't have a clear goal. Number 2, your goal might be too lofty. Number 3, you don't actually have the energy to pursue the goal. So let's unpack this for a little bit, right? So number 1, you don't have a clear goal. How do we know that we don't have clear goals? Because it's not specific. It's not, it doesn't have a time frame on it. Meaning, you've heard people talking about them SMART and all that acronyms, but I'm going to be very simple. Is it specific and does it have a time? Does it have a time on it, right? That's what I want you to sit back and think through, because specific says this. The general goal that people say, I want to lose weight. Okay, that's cool. But the specific goal says, I want to lose 14 pounds. Okay, that's good. But now let's take it one step closer. I want to lose 14 pounds by July the 4th, or by August 31st, or by September 3rd, right? Now you start walking through not just a general goal, but a specific goal that has a number attached to it and a time frame on it that now allows for you that if you commit to that, now you have the energy or the motivation to go after it, right? So that's number 1. That's number 1. The goal isn't clear. Number 2, the goal is too lofty. Now, here's the thing. Some of y'all probably going to say I'm hating. Some of y'all going to probably say, you don't get what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do stuff big and y'all want to play it small and everything else. That's cool. I just want to ask you one question. Let's just use the weight analogy again, right? Let's just use that. So if you were 350 pounds and you said that you wanted to be 250 pounds in 6 months. No, let's make it even more egregious, too lofty. You were 350 pounds, said you wanted to be 250 pounds in 90 days. So that means you got to lose 100 pounds in 3 months, 33 pounds on average per month to get there. Do you think that goal might be a little too lofty? It might be a little bit out of your range? That you might want to set a smaller goal? Or are you telling me, hey man, I'm going to be a millionaire. That's cool. But you just told me you can't pay your bills. Might be too lofty of a goal for you to be able to be a millionaire when you can't pay your bills, right? Part of that, when the goal's too lofty, you're having what they call cognitive dissonance, where your mind can't believe 2 truths in the same reality. Meaning, I can't believe I'm going to be a millionaire when I'm broke. Now, the millionaire can be the vision, but the goal to get there needs to be clear, specific, with a time frame on it. You see this? That's how we get our motivation back. So 1, the goal isn't clear. 2, it's too lofty. 3, you actually don't have the energy to go after it. Like, you so tired right now. And some of the reasons why you so tired, not even that you physically tired, you're emotionally exhausted, right? You are so exhausted because you've been thinking about this thing in your mind so much that you don't even have the energy to physically put actions behind it. you've been running around in your mind so much about getting this goal done and haven't put anything into action, you're exhausted. How do I know you've been running around in your mind so much? It's because you can't sleep at night. And you up trying to figure out, if I do this, I do this. And if I do that, and I do that. And maybe this and that and everything else. So you're trying to figure out all these plans, and yet it still hasn't gotten you motivated to get up and actually put those plans in place. Yeah, that's your issue. Your issue is you don't have the energy. Or you might be the other person like, man, I'm putting this into action, Aaron. I'm making it happen. I'm getting it done. Okay. When you going to sleep? Man, I can sleep when I'm dead, man. It's about this. So walk me through how you're going to have the energy, the focus to be able to get the goal done when you want to get it done, when you basically running on fumes all day. Caffeine, energy drinks, very little sleep. And then you wonder why your product and your input is bad, which is causing you to stall a little bit more, why you not getting where you want to get to as fast as you want to, because you're exhausted. You're tired. So whether you're thinking about it too much in your head and haven't gotten to action, or whether you in so much action that you actually don't go to sleep, as we talked about before, that you don't eat before you're hungry, drink before you're thirsty, and rest before you're tired, you're trying to figure out, I really want this. I got you don't have the energy to pursue it. And we got to think through, where are we on those three metrics? Where are we on those three things? Do we have a clear goal? Because clarity breeds confidence. And there's no way that you can be clear and still not be motivated. But most of us have these general goals, they can happen someday goals, and it would be nice to have goals, but they're not clear, where they don't have a specific number or thing we're trying to accomplish by a specific time. If we fix that, you're going to feel your motivation go up. Even towards the second half of this year, with all the distractions and everything else, you're going to see your motivation go up. If you fix number 2, where you take your goal from being so lofty, and I'm telling you, I want you to dream big. I want you to think big. I want you to think of the most amazing things that you can happen. Let that be your vision, and then go from that big goal and back it up into little small. Take that big vision and back it up into little small goals that your brain can see achieving it one step at a time, where you're making progress as you go. And ultimately, you end up in a space where you say, that's what I told you I could do the whole time. But until you take the big vision and break it down into little goals, you're not going to have the motivation to keep going. And the last thing, as much as you want to grind it out, for that one person, you're going to get some rest. You're going to eat. You're going to, go on vacation. You're going to take some time off, get away from it. And for that person who just wants to keep thinking about it because you're afraid that if you take the wrong step, that it might be that step, and if you do this and everything else, at some point you got to get out of your head and get into action. Those are the 3 things. And I want us to check that, right? So I want you to put in the comments, which one of those things are you struggling with right now? Is it the clarity of the goal? Is it that the goal is too lofty? Or do you not have the energy to pursue it? And let's be honest with each other, just like we do in every moment of clarity. And I appreciate you stopping by and checking me out. Listen, let me know, which one of those are you struggling with? And let's get through this together. Because as you know, we're in this together, and I'm so happy you stopped by. So tell a neighbor or friend, don't be selfish. And until next time, I'll see you then.